Dave, on the eve of another Loud derby, and I think it's safe to say it's probably one of the biggest Loud derbies in many a year.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, one we're looking forward to. To be honest, it's obviously a positive result last Friday against Waterford, and try and build on that until the end of the season. We've got 3 games to go, and obviously with Thursday and Sunday coming in quick succession. So our aim is to try and win both games and get ourselves in a good position going into the last game against Derry.
Yeah, it's not ideal that the games have been rescheduled the way they are. Excuse me, but it gives us a chance tomorrow night if you win to put a bit of pressure on people before Friday.
Yeah, it's the table is changing so quickly. Like, it's even yesterday's result, with the late goal, it kind of changed things again. And between 4th and 8th, 9th, like, there's not a huge amount of points in it. So as I said, for us, our target is to try and win 3 out of 3 now. And if we do that, sure, it'll lift us up the table a little bit.
You've said it there. It's been a crazy season in more ways than one. But when you look at the league table and the results, as you say, you couldn't predict anything that's happened so far.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, some teams, there's been a perception they've had a great season, and obviously ours has been poor for our standards. But there is a chance to kind of put some points on the board now in the next couple of weeks and try and leave ourselves in a decent position. Obviously not the season we wanted, but we can salvage something and finish as high as possible, and that's got to be our target now.
Yeah, 2 games in a quick turnaround. As you say, if you're Sunday evening, if you've 6 points on the board, it's the wait to the Derry game mightn't be as long then.
Yeah, exactly. That's the aim. Obviously, as you said, the rescheduling isn't perfect for us, but it's affected a lot of teams, so nobody can complain about it. Drogheda played a lot of games in the last week, so we just got to go there on Thursday. And as you said, it's one of the biggest Loud derbies we've played in a while. It's one to enjoy. Obviously, to have the fans back for it as well would be good. And go out there, put our best foot forward, and try and get the 3 points.
Our away form has been great. I think it's you go back to July since we won a game on the road. In comparison to the home form has been amazing. What can you put that down to, do you think? Yeah,
to be honest, I didn't. I saw kind of a tweet about that maybe a week or 2 ago. I think it was after we lost against St. Pat's, and it's a hard one. It wouldn't even be something that had come into my head. Obviously our home form has been very good since the fans have come back in, and that's probably a big part of it. But we were so close to a win in Dalymount, and we conceded in the last minute. So sometimes that can be a little bit deceiving. All we can do is try and put it right and get 3 points on Thursday, and stop people being able to say that our away form is not as good. And if you want to be a team that's going to win things, you have to be able to win away, and just as well as at home. So we've got to try and prove people wrong and try and win in Drogheda.
Yeah. The fans have made a huge difference since they come back, and United Park's one of those grounds where you'll notice now with a full house. When we were up there previously, I think it was 1,000 supporters in, but it's going to be a full house, 600 Dundalk fans tomorrow night. It's a different sort of arena when it's like that.
Yeah, I think even having away fans in, whether it be here or in Drogheda, say on Thursday, like, it makes a big difference, because there's noise for either side, and it makes for a much better atmosphere. So it's one to look forward to, definitely. Yeah, there were fans here the last time, but when you don't have Drogheda fans get in as well, and that kind of atmosphere, it's not quite the same. But definitely as you said, our home form here has been magnificent, and there's plenty of reason why our own fans could have been not so supportive with everything that's going on, but they cheered us along the way for every single game, and it's made a massive difference. I think you can see it in the players' eyes after games. They're giving everything to make sure that this club is pushing up the table and not involved in relegation dogfights. So it's made a massive difference, so we can only be thankful for that.
What are you expecting? Are you expecting a good old-fashioned helter-skelter derby tomorrow night? We're into the winter, there's points at stake, fans back in the ground. It's got all the makings of one.
I think so, yeah. I think, Drogheda will want to try and finish ahead of us. We obviously want to finish ahead of them for sure. So there's a lot to play for in that respect. And as you said, it comes to this time of year, pitches are a little bit worse than they might have been earlier in the summer. So it mightn't be the perfect game. It's one of those where you want to go out and play your football, but if that's not happening right for you, you've got to win the battle as well and try and make sure that you come out with the right results.
And just finally, from your own personal point of view, how's you had a bad injury? We all you missed a chunk of the season with that injury in Derry. How are you feeling? Everything okay?
Yeah, it's been tough. Obviously, I think I was nearly 9 weeks out in total, and which is probably better than I anticipated. Actually, after the injury, I thought I would need surgery, and thankfully the doctor cleared me to get back a bit earlier and try and get on my feet. So it's been a tough enough journey back, but pleased that it's holding up well and be able to get back before the end of the season and be involved in the last few games. And in that time when I was injured, I was really hoping to be a cup final at the end of it. That's not to be, but I'm just glad I'm back and playing and finishing out the season.
You're always good for a goal against Drogheda.
Yeah, I think I have a few over the years and a few in Drogheda as well. So yeah, look, hopefully I get minutes tomorrow and get on the pitch and make a big impact and get us over the line.